With actors and actresses, there's one thing that they really want to do to prove that they are genuine actors, you know, the real deal. They can do any role, particularly on stage. And there are venues that they wish to take on, you know, and simply it's either Broadway or indeed London's glittering West End. Well, not so much glittering West End now, I have to tell you. I'm not sure what Broadway's like, haven't been for a while, but over here in London, theatre is struggling, you know, with cost of ticket prices, and more importantly, the people that are putting on the shows. Lots of tribute acts, nothing wrong with that, but really what you have to remember is it's stars that sell seats. That's right. But could this have been also different, of course, for when Meghan Markle, when I first met her, came over here to London to promote the cable TV show Suits? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, nice to see you today. Yes, let's have a big wave. Yes, I know. I'm feeling the same today. Little bit, I know. Long week, let's tell you. The world of politics, it's been a long, long week. All I can say. But nice to see you as ever. Yes, thank you for waving. Good to see you now. Get back to your Horlicks, relax. I know. Yes, grab a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Back as ever though to your story of the day. This is interesting because I'd absolutely forgotten this until I was speaking to a really reputable London theatrical producer. Worked with him on numerous occasions of productions and things like that. He was a man really that was going to be bringing at one point the singing superstar diva and podcast friend of Meghan Markle, Mariah Carey, to London to star in the stage version of the Marilyn Monroe, Laurence Olivier 1956 epic, The Prince and the Showgirl. This was a few years back now, mind, and of course, you know, things went particularly well and then Mariah went soft on the idea. Could have been, of course, the 8 performances a week and to be on time and to learn all those lines. Always tricky, particularly when you're a diva. But of course it was also another, now some might say similar diva, of the podcast world. Used to be a duchess and now simply a podcaster. How can you go from one down to the other? Really, is that up climbing? I'm not sure. But they reminded me that in fact, way back in that particular period, Meghan Markle was in fact very keen to make her debut on the London stage. So much so they had 2 meetings, and we can't give too much away because they're reticent now to be associated with this because apparently it didn't work out particularly well. They spoke to their agent at the time and apparently Meghan was looking for something meaty in the similar vein of Madonna, who did, you know, Up for Grabs and Speed the Plough on Broadway. They didn't want to do something fluffy and nonsense, you know, which you can understand. And now we found out directly from Meghan, of course, who didn't want to be perceived as a bimbo suitcase carrying girl in Deal or No Deal. So while Meghan said that she's kind of through with acting, perhaps she is for now, but truly back then her dreams were, if she couldn't get superstardom on film, maybe she could turn herself into a reputable London stage theatre actress. But with everything with Meghan, seemingly that fizzled out when there could have been a little bit too much more work application required. As ever for now, when I'm allowed to tell you more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.